What is up, you beautiful, happy hustlers out there? Cary Jack here, and I hope that you are crushing the day. I mean it, just enjoying this very moment right here and right now, baby. And in this episode of the Happy Hustle Podcast, we are talking about how to chase energy. And I know it might be a little confusing on paper, but I'm going to get into how you can truly decide what gives you energy and what takes it away, and how you can chase more energy in your life and do things that are more fulfilling. So that way, when you get up in the morning, you're excited to get after it, to happy hustle a life that you love. All right. So, in this solo episode, we're about to dive in after a quick message from this episode's sponsor. And real quick, I just want to give a huge shout out to Cacao Bliss by Earth Echo Foods. Now, I'll tell you what, guys, this product is delicious and nutritious. It is ceremonial grade cacao. It has blended in it turmeric, MCT, lucuma, and 4 other superfoods. And this stuff is really good for digestive health and to decrease the inflammation in your body. See, these superfood antioxidants work together to help decrease the inflammation and increase detoxification in your digestive system, which helps enhance your energy, blood circulation, and clarity of mind. You guys get the hookup for listening and watching this podcast. You can go to earthechofoods.com/happy hustle. Save yourself some moolah and check out their other amazing products too. They have a greens powder, they have a turmeric powder, really awesome stuff. I just really enjoy putting into my body things that actually are good for me and that taste good. And that is what Cacao Bliss is. So check it out, earthechofoods.com/happy hustle. Now, let's get back to this episode. All right, y'all. We are back with this episode of the Happy Hustle Podcast, all about how to chase energy. And I just heard this concept from Rob Deerdeck, and I want to give him credit because he is a badass entrepreneur. I really look to him for a guy who he's figured out a way to balance his personal life, balance his professional life, and his, his self, like staying humble yet staying hungry. And he was recently on Lewis House's podcast, The School Greatness, and he was talking about how he focuses on chasing energy, things that fill him up with, energy, with joy, with love. And that is the message for today, because I thought it was super wise in its simplicity. And, I'll use this example. Like, yes, Rob, he's got multi-million-dollar companies he runs, and he's the host of Ridiculousness on MTV. And, actually Grant, my brother, and I are going to share our eco company, the Ecopreneur Evolution, through his machine, like pitch contest. And we're going to see if we can't become partners with him in some capacity, just because his mentality and what he stands for is so aligned. But what I thought about when he was talking about chasing energy was how important it is to focus on what you say yes to on your calendar and what you say no to, more importantly. And I know there's that adage, if it's not a hell yes, it's a no. And ultimately, that's where you want to get to, right? But let's be realistic. That's not where you're probably at right now. And that's not necessarily where I am at either, or where where I have been. And, now I'm closer to that than ever before with my life. But just keeping it real with you guys, I still sometimes do things that I don't say hell yes about, like I do things that aren't my favorite. I will tell you this though. I just did 3 back-to-back podcast episode interviews with 3 really rock star happy hustlers. And what was super cool is after I got done with those, it was basically 3.5 hours of me yibber yabbering, on the mic with these guys. I felt more inspired, more energy inside me, more fuel to create. And that was a revelation for me because these episodes, podcasting, with these individuals gave me energy. It was something that I did that left me feeling more energized rather than depleted. And when you are happy hustling in true alignment, you feel that energy from your work, from what you're doing, right? And when you are doing things you love to do for yourself, you feel energized. Like if I go out there and go fly fishing, I feel energized about it. If I go and play, like a high level soccer game, I'm energized after. Sure, I'm tired physically, but I feel energy from competing or from getting out there and training Krav Maga and being disciplined, and learning how to better defend myself. Like I feel energized from doing that. When I go to a date night with my lover, Steph, I feel more energy after, pending any, issues, which hopefully don't happen at date night. But, if something did arise, still, you could work through it and you feel more energy from that experience. So, my message today is to chase energy in your life. Decide what fills you up and chase it. Put more of it on your calendar. Create more situations in your life where you leave feeling more energized, more excited, more inspired. If your business, meeting right now with your team isn't filling you up with energy, figure out a way that you can creatively infuse more energy to your business meeting, right? Make it more fun. I don't know. Like for me, I'll tell you, when my team is late, I used to get a little bit like, oh, come on, I'm here on time. You guys can show up on time too, but then I implemented this rule where if you're even a minute late, you have to sing your full favorite song in front of the whole team. And it's awkward, yes. And they don't necessarily like singing in front of the whole team, but it's a way that makes it more fun and entertaining for me. If someone's late, I say, "Oh, great! I get to listen to them, feel embarrassed and have to sing to themselves." And then oftentimes they're not late again. I'll tell you. But and it's especially funny when my team in the Philippines has to sing because sometimes they sing in their native language, which is hilarious because I don't understand a word. But it's just a way to make it more fun, right? A way to chase energy with your love life, figure out an activity that you both love to do, right? And go do it. And hopefully that activity brings energy and more love to both of you, right? Or maybe, you're not exactly stoked about, you know, doing your workout. All right. I get it. I get it. Sometimes I don't feel like getting after it either. But I figure out what I do want to do that day. Like yesterday, for example, I didn't want to lift weights. I didn't. So I chased an activity within the exercise that actually filled me up with joy, that gave me energy. And that was stretching, that was shadow boxing, that was using bands, and then it was jumping rope, right? So I felt more energized because I listened to myself, I listened to my intuition, and then I said, you know what? I don't feel like lifting weights right now. I'm going to do something that I do feel like that gives me energy, not necessarily takes it away, right? Now, there is points, of course, in your life and mine where I do things that I don't necessarily want to do. That's okay. We all do those. Sometimes you have to, you know, shovel shit, for lack of a better term, or wear the banana suit as a smoothie barista, as I once had to do. Now I get to be a lifestyle entrepreneur, and I get to rock the mic and you know host an awesome podcast that I'm super grateful to connect with amazing guests. And then I get to create content around something I'm very passionate about, work-life balance, and spreading that message and researching it and how to create systems and strategies to help spread it, and I get to like go outside and be in Mother Nature. And I am grateful for this life and the energy that it brings me, you know, but it wasn't always that way. You have to realize sometimes you do have to do things initially and sacrifice in doing those things in order to get to that life that really always gives you energy. But with that being said, chase energy, my friends. Make sure that even along your journey, when you are building and growing, that you don't sacrifice your soul in the process, right? You don't want to sacrifice to the point where you're really unhappy about getting up in the morning. You're like, this sucks. I look at my calendar and I want to cry because I got to talk to this guy who has terrible energy. And then I got to, go do this task, which doesn't give me any joy. And then I got to do this thing that I'm dreading. Like, if that's your day, then you should change it. Right. But if it's, okay, I can see the value in this, and I know it's going to help get me closer to the hell yes lifestyle, the hell yes energy that I seek in my tasks, both personally and professionally, then you can make that sacrifice. So decide where you're at in that sacrifice spectrum. I might need to coin that, the sacrifice spectrum, because, if you're super high and you're sacrificing all the time and you're really causing unhappiness in your life because of it, well, maybe it's time to change it. But if you're on, the low end of that sacrifice spectrum, then maybe you can decide it's worth the squeeze. You can get that juice out with a little squeeze that then makes it sweeter down the line, right? That makes your life in a holistic approach more abundant and more filled with energy, that you want to get up in the morning, you want to get after it, and you want to happy hustle that life of passion and purpose and positive impact, y'all. So I hope this was valuable in some capacity. Take a look at your calendar, take a look at what gives you energy, chase more energy, do more things that fill you up with joy. All right, y'all. I'm out. I love you. Peace. And one more thing, I just want to give a huge shout out to Therasage, who is making my favorite sauna on the market. This thing, super portable, super affordable. It sits right here in my office. I hop in that thing. I just decrease the inflammation, increase the blood flow circulation in my body, burn calories. It's got a little remote. It goes up to 175 degrees. I keep it on there. I get in there for maybe 30 minutes or so, and then boom, I'm feeling great. I actually am getting this full spectrum red light infrared therapy that heats me up from the inside out. See, a lot of dry saunas, they heat you up from the outside in. So it's a different form of sauna when you do a dry sauna versus an infrared. And studies show that the infrared one is actually better for you. It's better for your hair, your skin, your nails, your teeth. So if you guys want to get the hookup on this sauna, you can actually go to caryjack.com/Therasage, put your email in, and check out this exclusive offer that Therasage put together just for you guys, the happy hustlers out there. This is really, a bundle deal that you won't get any other time. It comes with the sauna, it comes with the water pitcher, it comes with this Thera O3 ozone module, and it comes with a EMF holograms that fit on your device to help block those EMFs. So if you guys want to check it out, go to caryjack.com/Therasage, THERASAGE, and you guys will not be disappointed. I'm telling you, one of the biggest blessings in my life is hopping in that sauna, using that as a biohack regularly to just keep my health optimized, especially through this pandemic, guys. You got to protect yourself. You got to be proactive. And this is one of those great tools that I use to keep in tip-top shape and my immune system operating at full capacity. So check it out. All right, y'all. Thanks again. Peace and love.